Hey there, everybody. How you doing? I'm Gary, and this is Physical Format Rock and Roll. Thank you so much for joining me. I am on location in the Underground Guitar Bar. Cheers, my friends. As you can see, I'm not drinking a beer this time. My good friend Jeff Bailey made me an old-fashioned, and he makes one of the best old-fashions I've had. Normally, when I go out someplace, if I'm going to get a drink, like before I have a beer, I'll get an old-fashioned. And 9 times out of 10, they're not quite as good as the ones he makes. So, thank you, Jeff. Anyway, I got some vinyl finds. Got kind of a bit of a variety, which I know a lot of you appreciate because I always appreciate it myself when I watch these. I'm going to start out with one of my all-time favorite bands, and that is Pink Floyd. This, of course, is one of the reissues that they did, the reissues remastered. This is Obscured by Clouds, which is, I believe, their 7th album. Believe it or not. Seems like it'd be earlier, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So this is the one, this is kind of an oddity in a way in Pink Floyd's catalog because it comes between 2 big albums, between Metal and Dark Side. They were actually working on Dark Side of the Moon, and they took a break to make this album. This was originally going to be a soundtrack, as you can see on that odd hype sticker, which I hadn't seen that before on this. I don't know. Let me know if any of you who have this album, if it had that hype sticker on there. Lavalley, I believe, is how you pronounce that. That was a movie that it was going to be a soundtrack to. They were asked if they would do it. So some of the songs on here sound like kind of unfinished songs, and it's because it was a soundtrack. Not all of it. This is, this is not going to be in my top 5 Pink Floyd albums, but it's Pink Floyd, and I enjoy it, and it does really have some great moments in it. So, Obscured by Clouds, glad to have that. I've never had it on vinyl, so, I've got to, eventually, I don't have quite all the Pink Floyd on vinyl yet. At some point, I will. Next up, probably controversial to some of you, but I have the latest by Taylor Swift. Now, here is the regular version of it, which this copy is not mine, but I just wanted to show you there what it looks like, getting some glare. This is one I got. I got the Target exclusive. That's what the cover looks like, Life of a Showgirl. There's the back of it, and I'll go ahead and, for those of you who maybe haven't seen it, show you the differences. It's a gatefold. There's the inside of it, and I would say this album, unlike that Tortured Poets, this is less Tori Amos style type thing, more pop. Interesting looking vinyl here. I'm not sure how you would describe that. It looks more pink on camera here than it. I mean, it is pink, I guess, when I look at it, but it's got a swirly kind of deal going on there. I don't like this. I will get a different. I'll put it in a different thing, and then it comes with that sleeve. So I mean, it definitely has nice packaging. I will say that. I really like the first song, and I'm trying to think here what we got here. The Elizabeth Taylor song, I like Opalite. Like I said, a lot more poppy, and it came with a poster, not just a little poster. Let me see this thing. So this is like a 24 by 36 poster. So this is, I'll tell you what, here's one side. Just her head there, and the other side has like the album cover, the Life of a Showgirl. Let me know in your comments, if you were going to hang this poster up, which side would you use? We'll call side A the one of her face, side B the one of her cover. Put your votes in down below in the comments. Next up, like I said, this is kind of all over the place. Stone Crazy by Buddy Guy. This was at a really good price. And there's the back of it there, the song tracks. This is, this would have been, I think, in the 80s, early 80s, or late 70s, somewhere right around there. This is very much almost like he's in concert. It's almost like he just the songs themselves, it's on Alligator Records. Not exceptional songs, I would say, but I feel like his playing on here and his singing are really good. So it kind of carries it. I definitely wouldn't say it's his best album, but he's in very good form on this album. So glad to find that. Love Buddy Guy. Just saw him this summer with my lovely wife. Here's one really excited to find. Smithereens, Especially for You. This is their first full-length album on a label on probably Enigma, I'm guessing. Found this, used copy of this, original pressing, great shape. I mean, I don't know about you, but I never find Smithereens like this. As you can see, that vinyl is in great shape. Really happy to have that. My buddy Jeff Witcher did a deep dive into the Smithereens a while back. Definitely go check that out. Type in Jeff Witcher, Smithereens. That was excellent. I remember that one. While I'm doing some shout outs, let me say hi to Craig over at Spirit of Vinyl. If you guys have not checked out his channel, Spirit of Vinyl, please go do it. I really like him. Great guy. And Josh at the flip side. I know you guys all know him. He doesn't really need a shout out from me, but he's been doing a lot of really cool stuff. Next up, another type thing that's hard for me to find normally, and that's 80s country. Buenas Noches from a Lonely Room. This is, of course, Dwight Yoakam, one of his earliest. This is one that has Streets of Bakersfield remake on that. Another one, just fantastic condition. Now I realize that this one this is on Reprise. This has been reissued, but if I can find a great used copy, an original pressing, I'm going to buy that over a reissue. I don't have anything against reissues. That Pink Floyd was a reissue. But if I can find an original copy, and this is cheaper, actually, believe it or not, than the reissue. A lot of times, it's not. The reissues are cheaper, but I'm super glad to add another into Dwight Yoakam, one of my all-time favorite country artists. And then another country, folk, whatever you want to call her, Emmylou Harris. Picked this one up. This is called Last Date. This would probably be from around 1982. And there's the back of it there. She's got the hot band with her. What really intrigued me to pick this one up is she's got a remake of a couple of my favorite songs. So she's got Long May You Run by Neil Young, of course, which always makes me think of my old friend Nellie, my old dog. Even though I know the song is about a car, Long May You Run makes me think of her. And then she also does Racing in the Streets by Springsteen, one of my favorite Bruce songs. So, I love it when she does remakes of songs that I really dig. So very happy to get this one too. This was cheap, and this is in great shape. Also, pretty much immaculate. And then just for shits and giggles, I got Just Us by the Monkees on cassette. Of course, this is when Rhino reissued it. This is in great shape. Circle Sky is on there. Got one, BB King, Forever Gold. This was $1. I wasn't going to pass that up. It's got The Thrill Is Gone and a bunch of other hits on there like that. And then this, my last one here, Sheryl Crow. This is like from the time, this is Can't Cry Anymore. And it's also got, well, you know what, I can't see it now. But it has 3 live tracks from her first album, songs that were not maybe hits to you on there. So this is super cheap, and I bought it for those live tracks. I saw Sheryl on her very first tour. That's where her and I became really good friends. And so I had to pick it up. I wanted to hear that. That's when I fell in love with Sheryl Crow and her music back then. Seeing her in concert really cemented the deal. So there you go. Those are my finds there. Let me shout out Chris Profi too and MGK Boston for the Dwight Yoakam, because they're the couple out there that would appreciate that. There's a dog at the door here scratching to get in, so I better go. Hey, if you've watched this whole thing, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I'm Gary. This is Physical Format Rock and Roll. Until the next time, my friends, I will see you down the road.